What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Holler. Today I'm going to show you how to turn an ordinary $20 ham from the grocery store into one of those $100 honey baked hams. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I just checked the honey baked ham website, and for a 10-pound ham for Easter, they want $86 for it. That's ridiculous. I'm going to show you how to turn one of these into the same exact thing, but probably even better. So what I have here is a Kirkland spiral sliced ham, came from Costco. It was $22.45 and it weighs 11.28 pounds. All we need is this, a little bit of smoke, some spices that I'll show you how to put together in just a little bit. And when it finishes cooking, we're going to hit it with this, and we'll get that signature crust on the outside of it. Alright, we're not going to do very much to the ham to get it ready to go on the smoker. So I took it out of the packaging, and I took a paper towel, patted it dry, and now I'm just going to take a knife, and I'm just going to make a few slits in it. Going across it. And then coming back the other way. And then to help it maintain moisture, I took a can of pineapple juice. And I added just a tiny bit of water to it just to dilute it a little bit. And we'll be spraying that on the ham as it cooks, maybe every 35 minutes to 45 minutes, just to try to keep it from drying out. And I like the way pineapple goes with ham, so that's what we're going to do. And that's all we're going to do to get it ready for the smoker. Alright, I got the smoker fired up to 275 degrees to warm this ham back up. We're just going to set it right in the middle here. I removed my second rack so it would sit in here good, and I'm just using this grill pan that I got. Just got a real cheap one from Walmart. Now the ham's already cooked, so we're not trying to cook it again. We just want to lay a little extra layer of flavor of smoke on it as it's warming back up. We want to take it to about 140 degrees. Now I'm using a mixture of hickory, maple, apple, and cherry wood. Now I do want to temp it, so I'm going to put this straight down through the middle here. Like I said, we're going to go to about 140 degrees. And at that point, we will get our glaze on and hit it with a torch. So this is going to take roughly maybe 2 to 2.5 hours. Alright, let's go ahead and get the glaze spices mixed up. So the first thing we're going to do is add a half a cup of regular sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And the reason I use this is because it's a mixture of different spices that I don't necessarily have or don't necessarily need to buy a whole bunch of. It's actually, if you look here, it's actually cinnamon. See if you can get that to focus. It's actually cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice. So about 3/4 a teaspoon of that. About 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. And just a little bit of paprika, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon for just a little bit of added color. So then we'll mix this up real good. Alright, and that's our mixture for our glaze. And once our ham comes up to temperature on the smoker, we will actually bring it inside, and then I will rub this on the outside of the ham, and then we'll hit it with that torch to get that signature crust. Alright, it's been on for about 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. And let's hit it with a little bit of our spray. Alright guys, our ham's at about 110 degrees. Let's go ahead and give it a look and let's give it another spray. It's looking really good. About 30 more degrees and we'll get this thing off here and get it glazed. Alright guys, our ham is up to 140 degrees. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it off here. I'm gonna take it inside and we're gonna get it ready to glaze. Alright guys, our ham's inside and it's ready to glaze. You're probably asking earlier, how can it be a honey baked ham without honey? Well, actually most recipes for the honey baked ham you don't use honey, but since I smoked it outside, I need a little bit of a glue to make the sugar mixture stick. So I am going to use some honey. And we're just going to paint it on. You don't need a terrible amount, just enough to make our sugar stick. Let me get this on. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting our sugar mixture on. Alright, now that we got our sugar mixture on, it's time to hit it with a blowtorch. Now this needs to be very quick. You need to not stay in one spot. Just keep going back and forth. And then once you get it done completely, the sugar will still be kind of hot. We'll put another layer of sugar on it and continue doing it until we get the desired crust. So I'm going to show you real quick what I'm doing, and then I'm going to speed the video up because it's going to take a little while to do it. Just be patient. You don't want to be in one spot or you'll burn it. So what you want to look for is, as you get it going, you want to see how it's starting to bubble. That's what you're looking for. Now, honey baked ham, they use these huge torches, so that basically the entire ham is on fire when they're doing this. So what you're looking for is your sugar to be bubbling. See how it's doing that bubbling right there? That bubbling right there is what will give you that nice crisp. Alright guys, I ain't gonna lie, it did take a little bit of work to get that glaze on. It takes a little bit, it takes some patience. But it's on now, and you just need to let it sit for a little bit to crystallize back up, and you'll get a nice crunchy shell around the edge. Now if you don't have a blowtorch, you can do this in your oven. Just turn your broiler on, as high as it'll go, or if you have an infrared burner on your grill, just turn that on. You can do it that way too. You just might not get the signature crunch that you get from honey baked ham. But as you can see, this ham is super juicy. Plenty of juice coming out of it. It's not dried out at all. Look at that. It's got that nice crunch on the outside right there. That's what you're looking for. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you feel like saving some money this Easter on honey baked ham, go ahead and make it yourself. There's no reason in spending $100 when you can make it yourself for $20. And if you got any questions and comments, go ahead and put them below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And always, holler back.